What's going on, guys? As the title states, this video doesn't end until Connor McDavid gets 150 points. If you've been living under a rock, you might not know he's already at 152 on the year. The best season we've seen from any NHL player in so long. And if he gets 3 points against the Sharks tonight, which honestly is a pretty decent chance he will, the Sharks are terrible, he'll tie Steve Yzerman for being the player with the most points in NHL regular season of all time. Not named Wayne Gretzky or Mario Lemieux. Like, pretty good company to be in. I think it's still like 14th on the list because Gretzky and Lemieux were just that good. But obviously what McDavid is doing is just incredible. So I want to see how hard it is to have that happen in game. But basically, guys, I'm going to start out with like the default settings. And then every year it doesn't happen, we're going to change the settings up to give him a better chance. And each time we're just going to re-simulate the first year sim. As obviously he did this in the 2022-2023 season. So that's why I want him to do it in game. As an example, guys, we're starting off with both the simulation scoring and shot frequency set to medium. Also, too, the attribute effects, which basically makes good players play better, is only going to be set to 5, which is the default. And in regards to his ice time, I'm just using head coach preferred line. So right now he's first line center between Draisaitl, Hyman. Obviously, he'll be on power play 1, but you're not double shifting him on, 2 power plays, anything like that. Also, so you guys, before we start the simulation, should show you how good McDavid is in game. So this is my roster, 97 overall, high franchise potential. You guys can see all the X factors on him, perfect puck skills, pretty much perfect shot. 99 offensive awareness and poise. His skating's also perfect. Defensive stats there are pretty decent, probably better than they should be in real life, but we need to get that overall up. Physical stats aren't too bad. And before I forget, too, guys, gotta thank Polar Can on Twitter who actually suggested this video. So if you guys aren't following me there, make sure to do that. Also, too, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy videos like this. Now, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, so I just finished through the first season. As you can see there, the Avalanche won the Stanley Cup. And McDavid hit 150. He didn't even lead the team in scoring. Draisaitl did 93. McDavid only had 88. That shows you just how bad the default settings are. Like, that's an absolute joke. Real quick, we'll see who did win the Art Ross Trophy. Matthew Tkachuk. Okay, wow. Alright, guys, so next year we're going to try and give McDavid a bit of help. We're going to use the settings I usually use, which is 700 scoring set to medium still, but with the shot frequency set to high. As well, I'm bumping attribute effects up to 7. I usually go for 9, but we'll leave it at 7 for now. And if we have to change it up again, we'll definitely do even higher. And in regards to the lines, guys, I still got McDavid playing first line center between Draisaitl and Hyman. This is just where best lines put him. They get +5 chem. He's also still in the first power play, although I did make sure to edit strategy, so he's actually, distributing the puck now. Before I noticed he wasn't even a distributor or finisher, which is very interesting for the best player. How they wouldn't put him in one of those two as the default. Also, too, he's playing on the second power play to try and, get those realistic power play numbers where he's the finisher. So hopefully all these changes get him to at least 100+ points. Alright, guys, so I just finished the second sim. As you can see there, the Flyers won the Stanley Cup, and they actually beat the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup final. McDavid had 33 points in 24 playoff games. How did he do in the regular season? 104 points. Okay, so, we hit the 100 mark. Still, though, I need about 50%, more points from him to get that 150. Did lead the team in points there. We'll see if he won the Art Ross Trophy this year. No, Tage Thompson. Wow, okay. So, team success was obviously better. Went out in 6th. They're the Flyers. I forgot to show last year. They lost in the second round, I believe, to the Avalanche. So, we'll see if we can bump his points up now in the third try. Alright, guys, so for this try, obviously bumping up Simonton scoring to high with shot frequency also set to high. So, that should give us the most points. As well, too, I got attribute effects at 9 out of 10. We might as well bump it up all the way to 10 out of 10. Make sure, like, McDavid is that much better than, your 75 overall fringe NHLer. And on top of those new settings, guys, I've also got McDavid double shifting here on the 4th line wing. Basically just, throwing him out, getting him out there as much as possible. Maybe on the wing he can score a bit more. Still going to be on both power plays. I've actually added Nuge to the first power play, so maybe, that'll help that power play produce a bit more. And like I say, still on the second unit as the finisher, and on the first unit as the distributor. Let's see how this goes. Alright, guys, so at the end of the third simulation here, as you can see, the Avalanche won the Stanley Cup again. Draisaitl there was a point per game in the playoffs. Oilers were actually knocked out in the second round by the LA Kings. Moment of truth here. Oh, are you kidding me? McDavid, 130 points. So we're 20 points away from that 150 mark. Draisaitl at 105. Alright, so we're getting closer, but we still gotta, edit the settings a bit more to help him out. Alright, guys, so for this next sim, obviously we gotta keep sim engine scoring and shot frequency both on high. Now, to kind of give us, a bit more of a chance here, McDavid hitting that 150. I'm bumping attribute effects up to 10 out of 10. I'm also gonna increase the amount of times computers take penalties. Basically, reason being, McDavid, I think, should score even more on the power play this way. So, with max penalties, he's on the power play scoring more just like real life, where he's, a beast there. Also, too, guys, in regards to the lines, I've got McDavid as the first line center and the third line center now. So basically just going to increase his ice time a bit more. Power play, I think, is the same. Distributor on the power play 1 and the finisher on the power play 2. As well, though, I've actually got him playing on the third PK unit and the third 3-man PK unit. So just a bit extra ice time. Hopefully, doesn't make him too tired. Let's see if this works. Alright, guys, so in the 4th year sim here, as you can see, the Avalanche won the Stanley Cup again. I feel like they got to be EA's pick this year. McDavid there, only 17 points in 14 playoff games. We're actually beating round 2 by the Avalanche. Regular season, let's go! 163 points for Connor McDavid. There you go. Real quick here, guys, we gotta see exactly how this happened. The dude basically put up 2 points a game. He was literally one shy. 76 goals, 87 assists, plus 42. Time on ice per game, over 30 minutes. He's up to a 98 overall now. I mean, I'm assuming he wins the Art Ross trophy. He's got to win everything. Like, who's going to compete with him? Yeah, Art Ross, Hearts. Doesn't win the Lady Byng. He does win the Ted Lindsay, though, and the Maurice Richard. So, yeah, McDavid cleaned up 163 points. There you have it. If you want him to get, realistic numbers, that's what you got to do.